her with gifts. He spoiled her rotten. I ain't never had nothing like this happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be about. She just like, make your money and let the money make you. You over here holler about my man, my man, my man. Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing a giant king crab mukbang. I have king crabs here only, my mayo and mustard dip. For today's drink, we'll just call this a party in a glass. You guys probably can't see it, but the lights are going, okay? Can y'all see that? The lights are so bright in here you can barely see it, but yeah, this is a party in a glass. So let's go ahead and say grace. Amen. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Let me get all my stuff. I want y'all to see this drink. Y'all probably can't see it though. I think you can see it now. Let's try it. Okay. That's good. That's nothing really fancy. I put a little bit of limeade, some of the blue syrup and rum, and I just garnished it with an orange slice to make it look a little fancy. So also, I know I did not show up for y'all last week, but I had some family stuff going on. Y'all, look how big this thing is. This thing is huge. King crabs are from COSTCO. Look at this one. All right, so we're gonna work on the meat. So I do have a story time today. Now look at that. But before we get into that, y'all, let me tell y'all real quick. So a few years back, probably like 2 years ago, I bought, when I was in my other place, when I used to have the issue with my neighbor's Holland dog. Y'all remember that? I bought the Canon M50. I bought it to film my mukbangs on. I was very intimidated by this camera, so I never used it. And I'm filming on the camera today, so I'm so happy. So I hope the quality looks pretty good, because I was filming my mukbangs with my Canon G7X, which is my old vlogging camera. But girl, I had dropped that camera so many times, and it finally died out on me last week. So I was kind of forced to just sit down and get my settings together. So yes, y'all, look at this. Ooh. So I hope everything looks good. That is good. Ooh. That's too good. Look at it. All this meat. And just dip it a little bit. I'm missing my lemon though. But I did add a little bit of lemon to my sauce. But girl, so I do have a story from For My Man. I watched it last week. I had my story time together, and then I got bad news, and then I wasn't able to film for you guys. So hold on, y'all. I gotta take smaller bites. Okay. So, like I said, the story is from For My Man. So there was this girl, we're gonna call her JT. JT was raised with her parents, She was a daddy's girl. And long story short, she ended up losing her dad at a young age. Years went by. It was just her, her brother, her mom, and her sister. She finally married off, had kids, and had her own family. One day, her husband never came home. Come to find out, he had a heart attack on the job. Shortly after that, she got a phone call from the police that they had found her brother behind a dumpster or something like that. So she had, her mom wasn't strong enough to handle it, so she had to go down, identify the body, and then look at a lineup of guys, because she knew about a few dudes that, you know, was beefing with them or whatever. But the pictures and stuff was very grainy, so she didn't recognize any of the guys. So that case went cold. Okay, so now it's just her and her kids. She kind of struggling to make ends meet, but you know, she basically making it do what it do. Right. So girl, one day her sister was going to see a dude that was locked up in the pen. And she wanted JT to ride with her. Okay. So she was like, okay, she's not really doing nothing on this day, so she'll go ahead and ride with him. So they're in the place where, you know, you see the inmates, and some of the boys be looking kind of knocky. So they in the place, in the area where, you know, the inmates are there visiting or whatever. So in walks this dude. He visiting one of his homeboys too. But JT kind of was getting a little googly eyed when this dude walked by. He comes over to where they were, because he know the homeboy that they went up there to see. So he kind of flirting a little bit with JT, whatever. Introduced himself like, yeah, my name Lil Uzi, this, that, and the third. So he was like, come walk outside with me, you know, after a while, after them, you know, talking back and forth or whatever. So he was asking her, you know, what she was doing after this, and she was saying, you know, she was getting ready to leave because she was ready to go home. So he was like, well, let me give you a ride. So she was like, no, I don't want you to go out of your way, this, that, and the third. So he was like, no, let me just give you a ride. So long story short, after that day, they've been together ever since. Okay? They've been together ever since. This is now her dude. So it's Lil Uzi and JT. They're inseparable, okay? And what she found out later on about Lil Uzi is that he was a street dude. So she didn't have to work. He took care of her kids. He took care of her. He showered her with gifts. He spoiled her rotten. She didn't have to worry about nothing. So she was down for that lifestyle, because she was like, I ain't never had nothing like this happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be about, right? Now, Lil Uzi was very known in the area. He was the head of some gang in that area, so nobody messed with them. And the way that he got most of his money was, like, if somebody owed him money, he would kidnap them and have the people pay big ransoms and stuff like that. Like, that was his main source of income. Although, you know, he was riding dirty in these streets, if you know what I mean. Right? So, you know, he doing his thing, whatever. It, you know, like I said, he was spoiling her, so she didn't have nothing to say about it. She just like, make your money and let the money make you. I'm just gonna sit back and chill and live my best life. So on this one particular day, she's sitting outside on the stairs because one of her boy cousins had came in town. And he hadn't seen her in a while, so he came over there with her and they just sitting outside, just chilling on the step. Girl, Lil Uzi pulled up and pulled out a Lil Uzi. Okay? And he just pointing at the dude like, hold on, who this dude is, this is whatever, whatever. So she was like, hold up, this is my cousin, this is my cousin. So the cousin just got up like, man, I just came over here to see my cousin. Like, I'm not even here for all this. I'm about to leave. We'll catch up with each other later on. And he left. So she trying to calm him down, saying, you know, you crazy, why you did that? That's my cousin. I ain't seen him forever, whatever. So he was just saying, you know, I ain't never seen him before. So they going back and forth like, you don't know everybody. You know, you don't know all my family members, this, that, and the third. So she finally got him to calm his crazy behind down. And she was saying that was kind of like a turn on to her. Because when he did that, that showed her that he really loved her. So now they back on good terms, whatever. So for years, the cops in that area had been trying to get something on him because they knew that he was the head guy over all the drama and all the mess that was going on. But nobody was willing to snitch. Right? So they ended up like arresting some other guys that was a part of his clique that was like small time, like still standing on the corner type stuff. So they figured, okay, well, these boys ain't really making no money like that, so we're gonna see if they're willing to, you know, snitch on a boy in order to get less jail time. But nobody would cross him because he was that serious in the street. And I ain't trying to say that fool real name, because girl, I don't know if he still got these goons out here. So I'm gonna lay low, okay? So follow the story, okay? So girl, nobody would snitch on him, nobody would double cross him. A girl ended up getting shot, and I think they lived like in a little small area. So, like I said, any type of drama that was going on in the streets, they knew Lil Uzi had something to do with it. His hands was in it somehow. Even if like other little crews, you know, had beef with him somehow or whatever, or messed over some money or whatever like that, they would pay him off so he can call his people off them. Like, nobody wanted any problems with him. Right? Like, he running these streets. So, one day a girl got shot. She got shot in the leg. And the police tried to get her to say who shot her, but she wouldn't say it. So that was another thing that they knew Lil Uzi got something to do with this. Right? So, they still watching them. The feds watching them. Like, it's a lot of different stuff. It was a lot of different stuff. Deaths, you know, killings, drugs, money. Hope. No, I'm kidding. So, girl, one day, Lil Uzi left his phone. And he gets a phone call, and JT answers the phone. So, it was another woman. So, JT was like, no, I need to talk to you in person. So, they agreed that JT can come to the girl house. When JT got to the girl house, the girl opened the door, and she had like 3 kids, She had a house, like she was living good. So the girl was telling her, the girl was like, yeah, we've been together for 10 years. And if you're wondering if these his kids, yes, all of these are his kids. Right? So they kind of go back and forth, and JT was like, you over here hollering about my man, bitch, your man left you for dead, hoe, right? So she was like, okay, it's over between us. This JT, it's over between us. I can't believe he lied to me. You know, she going all in. She got her long nails, and she just like, I can't believe this. He lied to me, this, that, and the third. So when she get home, she's going to confront Lil Uzi. So she got home, Lil Uzi out there. As soon as he walk in the door, she tells him, oh, I went to the lady house, just that and the third, you got a whole nother family. But she lived like in a different area. So you know, she turning up, whatever. So he just grabbed her. He like, listen, I'm not leaving her alone, and I'm not leaving you alone. So y'all need to just work something out. See, he was a player like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he was breaking bread with everybody. So he got what he want. Okay? He used what he got to get what he want, and he kept him in line. So he told her, hey, y'all need to work that out. I ain't leaving her. I ain't leaving you. So, I mean, hey, y'all work that thing out. And he walked out. So JT was like, you know, she didn't want to risk losing him, losing the stability that she had. He taking care of her kids. So she went with it. So she called the lady and she said, this is what we gonna do. When he's over there, he's over there. But don't come in my territory, because when he's over here, he's my man. So I better not catch you with my man in these streets, or it's gonna be some furniture moving up in here. And the lady agreed, because he was taking care of her too. So, long story short, somebody finally, after all this time, somebody finally snitched on Uzi. The detectives rolled up on him, SWAT, feds, whoever, girl. The hot boys. Rolled up on him while he was at a payphone and arrested him. When he got down to the station and figured, okay, somebody gonna snitch on me. If somebody snitched on me, I'm taking everybody down with me. He doing a whole Nino Brown at this point. So, girl, he in there singing like goddamn Jasmine Sullivan, okay? He in there telling all the business. And he also said that he worked up under a queen pin. The queen pin was JT, is what he told the police. So, girl, they done rolled up on JT and told her to come with them, take your house dress off, and come on back to the house, or come on back to the station, because we got some questions for you. So they get her down to the station and they start letting her know, you know, the information that they got from Lil Uzi, saying that she was the queen pin. So she was like, no, he lying. You know, he gonna say whatever he need to say to get it off him. But no, of course I'm not the queen pin. So they was like, okay, but we have photos. Because, you know, I'm assuming like the feds was following him for however long. So they have photos with them riding in a car together when he was meeting up with people. You know, hitting the licks. You know what I'm talking about? So, girl, she was like, well, I didn't know that I was, you know what I'm saying, riding dirty. I just thought I was just riding with my man, whatever. So he said, well, what happened to the girl that got shot? He said, because Lil Uzi told us you shot the girl. So she was like, no, I ain't shoot no girl, whatever. So they was like, listen, if you give us some information, we'll give you a break. But you have to be honest with us, because we got these pictures and he said that you was the queen pin, and that's kind of putting you in the bind. Girl, JT said she shot the girl. So she said what happened was one day she was over her homegirl house. Lil Uzi was gone handling his business, but her homegirl lives by a store. Lil Uzi pulls up, loud music, bass bumping, okay? Rims on, car on 22-inch rims. Is that still a thing? 22, girl, I don't know. So, girl, he pulls up. He don't see her on the stairs at her homegirl house because she's supposed to be back at the house with the kids, cooking him dinner and waiting for him to get home. But instead, she chilling with her homegirl. They drinking 8-Ball on the step. Okay, so he pulls up in his whip, and it's a girl in the passenger side, and she got her leg out the window like this is her whole man, her whole car, like her name is on the note. Okay, so JT was looking like, what? Like, you know, once he went to talk to his people, the girl sitting in the passenger side putting on lip gloss with her leg out the window. So JT was like, oh, okay. So she went, she got her peacemaker because she gotta, you know, she gotta stay dangerous. She gets her peacemaker, she go confront the girl and shoots the girl in the leg. Okay. Lil Uzi runs over, they get into their little situation. She points the gun at him, but it wasn't no more bullets. So she was about to put a cap in his ass for trying her like that, okay? So once he calmed her down, they ran off, left the girl there. I guess people called the ambulance, whatever. So she admitted that she did do that to the girl. But she said she did everything else. She had no connection with whatever. So they told her, okay, well, you gonna have to tell us what you know about your little boyfriend because he trying to throw you under the bus. So after a while, you know, whatever, she finally agreed to testify against him. She got arrested. They gave her 9 years, right? So while she locked up in the penitentiary on the girl side, she ended up fighting every day, trying to let them know she ain't no punk, they need to stay up off her, whatever. And then she said, you know, they were saying like she was always getting in trouble, she was always in the hole, she was, you know, just doing the most. I think the kids ended up going with, like, you know, they people or whatever. Y'all know how that is, because somebody gonna be in the comments, well, what happened to the kids? What happened to the house? What happened? Girl, I don't know. Follow the storyline, okay? Just act like I ain't say that part, because sometimes y'all be doing a little too much. Y'all be wanting too much from me, okay? Anyway, girl, let me take a sip. So, girl, she ended up fighting and dragging people all up cell block 2, 3, and 4. And I'm a trip. And finally one day she was just like, you know what? I gotta stop this. So she started trying to make peace with everybody. She formed like a women's group in there. And everybody was telling their stories and different things like that. She was giving girls advice and different things like that. She only did 4 years because of good behavior. So once she got out, she started a whole organization for women, you know, women that was abused sexually, mentally, whatever. A really nice thing, a nonprofit organization. I wish I would have wrote down the organization, but she ended up getting off, and he ended up getting life in jail. Girl, it was on for my man. I heard y'all got to keep up with for my man, so y'all can know what's the tea, okay? Okay, guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at I am Sharika B, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.